I was reading this chapter, and there is a paragraph, and it says that about treating how to treat vasanas, and they said we can only treat the symptoms because we don't have access to subconsciousness, subconsciousness, and therefore we treat only thoughts, pictures, concepts, and so on. But I thought those are the vasanas. So
Yes.
vasana is something else, or this is the vasana.
This is the Vasana.
Okay,
Habits.
habit. Okay. And then I said that there are ones which appear in the dream state only, and they're also being, the inquiry continues there
Yes,
to treat them in a dream state.
yes.
That is something and we don't know.
Because in dream state, you cannot not witness them. There is no attempt to do anything about it. So the images just passes by, you can't do anything about it. So the dream state is kind of release of vasanas. So you can let go of things effortlessly. First vasana, identity with the body identity. Any other vasana is from there, obviously. I want to carry on experiencing that. No, I. Only what is happening in this moment. Wanting nothing other than this moment. Not even wanting this moment, but because this moment is this moment, whether you want this moment to be there or not. It's just that. I think it's telling something about witnessing them, right? The vasanas. The witness will also disappear. This here. There is only seeing. Seeing is being. To see is to be. To be what sees. If there are no thoughts, there is nothing to be witnessing. Right? So the witness has no use. It disappears. No.
Algún barco. Un barco. Pero mira, mañana en mi clase, salió bien chulo. ¿Sabes? Cuando vamos a sacar la tele, voy a llevar un juguete y la pongo con yo lo cojo y viene corriendo. ¿Te enseño cuál es?
Just get rid of the thoughts. After that, don't expect anything. Just be free from thoughts. That's it. Don't expect anything out of it. So we are sitting there waiting for something to happen, right? No?
Goes blank.
It goes blank. This blankness is the mental state. If you are blank, or if the mind goes blank, you can't perceive the surroundings. There's no consciousness, the surroundings. Are you following? It's different to the loss of body identity. The body still is, sensory perception is operating, and there is sharp movement of the body regarding to what is happening, right? It's natural.
Sometimes it's peaceful, but sometimes it's just like
Get rid of that blank inquire. Who is experiencing blank? And the blank goes away. It's a thought.
extension.
An extension in the body. And there is tension in the body. This body is completely relaxed, ready to move and to be as it is. Now, if by itself it gets paralyzed, there is no tension because there is no effort.
And it's like
And it's pleasant.
like some energy holding it, no effort.
When the mind is not using energy to keep the body, to force it to be still. It's the body keeps still spontaneously, that's the point. Still you are conscious. And as quiet as in deep sleep. This is what is called awake sleep. Or wakeful sleeping. Or sleeping wakefulness, or whatever, right? The body is moved by a power. And the mind wants to control that power or use the power to control the body. He wants to claim the body for its own, as if it is it. There's a current there. There's the one that is making the body to be and to act. When people saw Ramana seated like that, they thought he was doing an effort of trying to enter into that state consciously. No, he will just find himself. Lola, madam, what are you doing inside? You have to go out. The house was clean today. You're messing the whole place. It's raining. You're wet. Don't control it. No lo controles. Pasa solo. Pero ¿por qué lo para? ¿Por qué lo para? Él se va a ir solo, no lo controle. No es el estado último, pero es parte, tiene una especie de éxtasis, ¿verdad? Sin razón aparente. Es un movimiento de energía, ¿verdad? Es una energía que está moviendo el cuerpo. Después se hace como más balanceado, no es tan exagerado. Eso también, sí.
¿Escuchas?
Sí, está lloviendo,
Se escucha
pero
se escucha como un eco.
escuchas como un eco.
Sí.
¿Ah? No, lo que escuché es un sapo.
Ah, ok, ok.
Tiene 2 días
Este,
y la
tengo
lluvia
una pregunta, César.
y llueve.
¿Sí? ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre la paciencia y el letargo?
La paciencia
Sí,
y el letargo.
sí,
El letargo es apatía.
sí.
La paciencia es la que se tiene con el letargo.
Ok.
La paciencia es la ciencia de la paz. Paz, ciencia. ¿Sí? Esperar sin esperar nada.
Pero sin esperar nada. Ok.
Aquí viene la pregunta. ¿De
Es
quién
que
es el
había
letargo?
leído acerca,
¿De quién es el letargo?
había checado acerca. ¿Cómo, perdón?
¿De quién es el letargo y de quién es la paciencia?
Eh, de nadie. Había leído un artículo acerca del letargo y la paciencia y la paz.
Escrito
La
por
paz se puede confundir con el letargo. ¿Por qué? Porque muchas veces por hacer las cosas lentas, por tener paz, se piensa que se tiene paciencia, pero realmente se tiene letargo. O sea, leí en un artículo acerca de ello.
pero ¿quién escribió el artículo?
Un tal Sadhguru, un gurú de la India.
Oh,
Ujú.
sí, una cosa es paz y otra cosa es apatía. No, no querer hacer nada.
Sí,
Estoy en paz, estoy sentado en paz y no quiero hacer nada. No.
eso es distinto.
Silencio es silencio, y silencio es silencio. Punto. Olvídalo, silencio es silencio. El absoluto es absoluto silencio. Listo. ¿Mm? Movimiento es movimiento. Pero la mente pretende ser el silencio, ¿sí? De repente, la mente superimpone su identidad y pretende ser el ser, un ser independiente, separado, entonces estoy en paz. Y después estoy en la cama con los ojos cerrados, con una flojera y la gente dice, despiértate, no, hija, no, no molestes mi paz. Es decir, no molestes mi flojera. ¿No?
Ok. Entonces, ¿existirá la paz o simplemente la paz es el ser o es estar en el ser?
Es lo único que existe, es lo único real.
El
El
ser.
ser es, el ser es silencio, el ser es paz. Silencio es aquello que ve. Ese es el estado natural de aquello que ve. Ver es ser. ¿sí? Ser esa paz misma. Olvídate lo que está por delante.
Ok.
Lo que está por delante puede estar apático, activo, en un estado de completa armonía. Todo eso es fenómeno.
Ok.
Ahora, ¿de qué paz habla ese señor? Ya eso tienes que hablar con él. Consigue el número de teléfono y le pregunta.
Ok.
Porque si la paz es mental, porque es comparada con la apatía, esa paz no es real.
Ok. Es ilusoria, ¿no?
Claro.
Ok.
Porque si de paz se convierte en apatía y de apatía se convierte en paz, si se convierte en algo, el absoluto no se convierte en nada. No puede convertirse en nada.
Es cierto, el absoluto solo es. Ok. Bueno, era
Tres estados, ¿verdad?
como mi-
Tres estados.
¿Cómo?
Tres estados.
Sí,
Vigilia, sueño onírico y sueño profundo. ¿Verdad? Se alternan y se contradicen.
sí.
Pero tiene que haber algo presente que ve a los tres estados alternarse y contradecirse.
Fíjate que ahora que mencionas eso, me llega como que la idea de, o sea, si yo, entre comillas, estoy durmiendo, no soy consciente de que estoy durmiendo, o bueno, no sé cómo argumentarlo. Mm, o sea, estoy consciente de que me voy a dormir, pero no estoy consciente de que estoy en el proceso de dormir, solo estoy escuchando, o sea, estoy siendo, cierro los ojos y estoy siendo.
Tú no estás
Entonces,
durmiendo.
¿quién soy?
Tú no, tú no
No, aún no estoy
despiertas.
dormido.
Tú no despiertas, tú no sueñas, tú no duermes. Tú eres aquello que ve al dormir, despertar y soñar. Lo que
Entonces
uno es,
sería
¿no? Lo que uno
todo.
es. Calma, calma, calma. Escucha con atención.
Ok, perdón.
¿Mm? Lo que uno es, no sueña, no despierta y no duerme. Lo que uno ves, lo que uno es, ve al sueño, a la vigilia y al sueño profundo.
Ok,
En la vigilia ve todo porque todo aparece y en el sueño profundo ve nada porque todo desaparece, pero siempre ve. No puede no ver porque no puede no ser ver mismo.
ok, entonces ver es ser,
Ser,
¿no?
sí.
Ok, ok.
No un ser. Ser como verbo, como sinónimo de existencia. Existencia absoluta. O sea, esa paz no puede convertirse en apatía. Ve la apatía, ve la actividad y ve la pureza, esos tres estados de mente o de conciencia, si se quiere. Como quiera que quieran ver al yo soy. como lo quieran llamar. Ese ser consciente, ese ser conciencia, esa seidad que aparece en la vigilia,
Ok. Ok, entonces.
es vista.
¿Ha estado lloviendo por allá?
Está lloviendo.
Aquí hace mucho calor.
En el sueño profundo no hay cuerpo, no hay ego, no hay conciencia.
En el sueño profundo no hay entonces nada.
Que yo sepa, ¿no?
Ok.
No hay conciencia de cuerpo, ¿sí? Aparece la conciencia simultáneo con la conciencia de cuerpo. ¿Cierto?
Sí.
Y esa conciencia aparece en la forma de yo o yo soy, que no es un pensamiento.
Ok.
Si lo
Si no
quieren
es
llamar,
un.
es una especie de pensamiento muy sutil, una seidad que es un sentimiento más que un pensamiento, una noción más que un pensamiento, un saber que se es, sin pensar que se es. Un yo soy que todavía no piensa yo soy.
Lo se siente,
¿Mm? ¿Me sigues?
Sí.
¿Sí o no? No te oigo.
Si te sigo, sí. Sí te sigo. Voy a traer un cargador porque tengo 1% y no quiero que se corte a mitad de charla.
Anda,
Bueno, igual puede que otro pase o
anda,
no
anda,
sé.
anda, 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 se te apaga la computadora. Tiene buena voz el sapo, ¿no?
Mm.
Tiene buena voz, muy buen tono. Hi guys. Give me a second because the person that I was speaking just now went for the battery charger. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. I miss dinner, so I'm still missing it, but I miss dinner very much. La gente dice, me quedé sin batería. No, no la computadora, me quedé sin batería. People say, no, I ran out of battery. I'm coming just now. The computer ran out of battery.
Maybe he as well ran out of battery.
Maybe what?
Maybe he also ran out of battery and he's sleeping.
It's a wonderful mind. Full of wonder. Wondering, wondering, wondering. Maybe. Guessing, right?
Any excuse.
Whatever it takes to something, throw something. Okay, let's go to Maria and then to
Hola, buenas noches, César. ¿Qué tal? Buenas noches a todos también. Es que como dijiste una frase que esperar sin esperar, me dejó así un poco noqueada.
sí.
No.
Esperar sin esperar.
Esperar sin esperar.
Sí.
Pero ¿quién va a esperar? Está un poco
Bueno,
lío.
pero eso no me lo pregunté a mí.
No, pero lo de esperar sin esperar nunca te lo había oído. Me dejó así un poco. Porque siempre dices que no hay que esperar nada, ¿no? Que
Tal vez era que nunca lo había dicho, yo tampoco lo había oído, pero es como que estás esperando el autobús sin esperar que venga el autobús. Sí.
Ah,
Sin esperar que venga en algún momento.
sí, pero el autobús esperas porque sabes que en algún momento vendrá el autobús, ¿no? Hay una expectativa de cogerlo.
No, es esperar
Ok,
sin expectativa. Es quedarse quieto sin ninguna expectativa. Vamos a ponerlo así.
vale.
Quedarse quieto y no esperar nada. Sí,
Vale. Sí, eso me suena más.
por quedarse quieto.
Es que no te lo había escuchado nunca, lo de esperar sin esperar, y me dejó así un poco.
Entonces olvídalo, pues.
Y una cosa, cuando el acto de ver, porque tú siempre dices que el que ve, aquello que ve, lo visto y el acto de ver son uno y la misma cosa, y una masa indivisible de existencia absoluta. Pero o sea, el mismo acto de ver es el absoluto.
Ver,
¿Eh?
ver.
El ver es el acto de ver, ¿no?
Sí,
Y es el absoluto el que ve.
el
O
acto
sea,
de ver, el acto de ver es simplemente ser. Ver,
claro.
ser aquello que ve.
Sí, porque hay una
Ser
especie de
es aquello
como...
que ve, pero no ser como ente. Ser como verbo, como existencia. Aquello que es, aquello que existe, ¿no? Es aquello que ve.
Sí, porque hay como... energía o vida interna, no sé cómo llamarlo, que al mismo hay sí, sensación de existencia. Hay sensación de existencia.
No, pero esa energía,
Es vista, no sé. Vale, pues ya está. Era más que nada lo del esperar sin esperar, que me dejó así un poco, pero bueno, ya lo entendí. Y lo otro era una duda que tenía siempre, pero que no se daba de resuelto y mira, aproveché. Y ya está.
ok,
Te amo,
listo.
un besín. Listo.
Igualmente.
Vecinos, un beso grande a
Ok.
todos.
Oh,
Are we going to the office again?
Not today.
Good. We have day off. Nice.
Huh.
Today Friday, so early.
Friday. Oh, okay. Well, today's Saturday over here.
ah,
Oh.
you guys are, yep,
Exactly. Yeah.
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 Weekend. No office.
Yeah.
All right. So I wanted to talk about how to handle conflict and staying in the awareness
don't.
of, what's that?
You don't. You don't.
You don't. No. So how as a human do you just drop back and witness it and not emotionally attach?
If somebody is in conflict, I don't have to deal with it. It's
Oh, because they're in conflict with themselves.
yeah, it's literally none of my business. If he's in conflict with me, I can say, pal, that's your baby. You give birth to that baby, you change those nappies, feed that child, right? That's your own thing. See, I'm not going to babysit your conflict.
Easy. Our work here is done. That's really true. I never thought about it that way, that it's actually somebody
If
else's.
if you want to be polite, you can say, excuse me, beg your pardon. What do you mean? Sorry, but I'm sorry. If there is a political leader that is in conflict with the rest of the world, and I am in that place that he considered to be the rest of the dude, good luck on that. Take a chill pill or something, but I don't know. That's not. Now, how can I deal with my conflict? That's the question. No?
Yeah.
Same.
Tell yourself, change the nappy.
You see it. If you see it, what is it? The identity with it creates a thought, I am it, I am in conflict. It's a thought. Conflict is a thought. And that thought must be separateness. I and you, I and this, and I am in conflict with this, I am in conflict with you. I and you, see, that's mind.
The separation. Yeah.
So if there is no mind, there is no conflict, even with the conflict. Whether it's external or internal. So if you see that, it disappears. If you see the mind, it disappears. That's what Ramana Maharshi says. There is no thought that can survive a light of being observed. Switch on the light, simultaneously, blackness disappears. Who is in conflict? And you see nobody, and you see no conflict. The search is for the non-self, see, or the ego. It's not for the real self. If it is for the real self, then that's crazy, because we have to admit the existence of two selves, right? One looking for the other, right? A false one looking for the real, right? Everybody sees the mind, right? Everybody says, my mind. Okay, fine. If it is mind, it's not I, right? So I must be something else. That which sees the mind. That which sees the body, and that which sees this consciousness, this I amness, right? With or without identity with the body. Again, the beauty of the analogy of the three states of consciousness, or whatever you like to call it. I really don't even want to use even those terms anymore. I'm tired of it. I would rather speak in a way that you identify yourself with what I say, because it's your own experience. Awakening state, right? In the awakening state, there is body consciousness, right? For there to be body consciousness, there must be consciousness, right? So, consciousness arrives together with body consciousness, right? It's a conscious self, right? It feels like I. It's not a thought. It feels like I, or I am. The conscious self, conscious brain, it is consciousness. See, I amness, consciousness, right? So there is consciousness, there is body consciousness. Immediately there is body identity, right? And this consciousness, this I amness, becomes a thought. Apparently it becomes what it thinks. Identify itself as the body and thinks, I am the body. That's the mind, ego, separate individual existence, blah, blah, blah. Right? All that collectively is the awakening stage. Plus an energy, see, that manifests all that. A force or whatever you like to call it. Then dream state. Same story. Same, but different. Like they say in Thailand. Right? Still there is consciousness, but it is dreaming that it has a body. It's a dream body that it may be even different, right? You may see yourself having another body, right? But still there is identity with that other body. That is basically consciousness trying to extend, right? The experiences of the awakening state and project them mentally, right? And then there is deep sleep. There is no body because there is no consciousness. So there is no body consciousness, right? So the three states alternate. See? They alternate and they contradict each other. To speak about these three states, right? We must accept that there is present something that sees, right? Obviously, it is I, it is me, right? So what you are does not sleep, does not wake up, and does not dream. It sees always these three states. This is why it's called the witness. It's called awareness because it sees, but as Ramana said, no, that which sees is that which is. This pouring rain here.
Oh, is that what that noise is? I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, we have a wonderful mix of the rain, the fog, and the drops coming from the roof that is leaking. So we have a concept.
Are you more in the wilderness or are you in a city?
It's like a, I would say countryside, right? Yeah.
Countryside.
I mean, it's a huge, it's a big supermarket, but it's basically, this is basically farming and fisherman area.
Okay.
And of course, you have some infrastructure there, like pharmacy and hardware shops and cafes and basically homemade food, like local restaurants, right? Like typical restaurants. There's a big supermarket, like 12 minutes away from here, 15 minutes maybe.
So the people who are visiting you, did they fly into like the main airport and then did they have to take another plane to you?
To the island, yeah.
Right.
So what is the dilemma of conflicts in the awakened state, right? What do you have to do with it,
Mm.
right? If you are that which sees it, right, you have nothing to do with it. Even if it is yours, it's not yours, right?
Mhm.
It is superimposed on you. The mental superimposition, right? Which is so powerful that covers your reality and it doesn't allow you to know your own self.
Mhm.
That powerful is the mind. Right? Only when consciousness is free from the mind, from body identity, right? And this I am is free from identity. It is self-consciousness is free from identity. Then it becomes always that, hold on a second. Yeah. Hey, right. I see that also, right? It is nameless, it is formless, right? And yet it is. It's always the same. It doesn't become anything. Right? It doesn't permeate anything. You are undifferentiated entity that permeates all this.
Mm.
I mean, if people are in conflict, if people are suffering, right?
Mhm.
You may feel some empathy or something, right? I'm sorry, bro. You can't deal with that. At the most you can tell this person, you can deal with that. Good luck on that. Also, right?
But even that empathy is coming from the ego, is that right?
Sorry?
So that empathy that is also coming from the ego, is that right?
That entity is the ego.
No, the empathy.
No,
If
you
you feel,
cannot. No. There may be empathy, but there is somebody that empathizes, right? In reality,
yeah,
there is empathy. Like now, there is only questions and answers. So there is
Right.
nobody asking the questions and nobody answering the questions.
So nobody can give empathy.
Nobody was ever there. It only appeared to be that. It only appears to be there. Thoughts are so amazing. The mind is so amazing that gives impression that there is a person, a separate individual self, person, right?
right.
That there is somebody. Thoughts gives impression that there is somebody there.
Sure.
So the person is a mental construct. It's not created by the mind. It's a mental construct.
So when you so when you wake up at say 2 in the morning and your thoughts are just super negative or loud, it's just part of the ego coming through.
When you're sleeping, dreaming.
Yeah, and then you wake up all of a sudden and have-
Yeah, well, this is kind of a blessing, right?
yeah,
Because there is nothing that you can do about your thoughts, your dreams in the dream stage.
right.
So they are effortlessly witnessed. So dreams are like an escape valve, right?
Yeah,
Then the subconscious mind, right? Actually, dream state from this point of view is called subconsciousness.
yes,
And deep sleep, unconsciousness. Unconsciousness means absence of consciousness,
right.
right? Absence of beingness, right? But not absence of existence. Okay?
Mhm.
There is something is present, right? It exists.
Right.
This is why it is called absolute existence, right? Because it always exists. Anything else has relative existence. Sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't.
Mhm.
So this existence, absolute existence, is beyond what is and what it isn't. Between being and not being. I am not. Knowledge, ignorance. Total life, total darkness. Ever present. Right?
Yeah,
So most of what we don't digest, so to speak, in
Mhm.
the waking state, it is, sorry for the word, but it is excreted, right?
Yeah,
It is purged out, right? It's a release, right? I watch a movie, right? Horror movie.
Mhm.
And I go to sleep, I have nightmares.
Mhm.
So it is a repetition of the same phenomenon, perhaps in a slight or complete different way, but it's the same horrifying image, right? So that image left an imprint so strong, right? It needs to go out, right? Or you have an argument with somebody, and then in your dream you still arguing with that person.
Yeah,
So the stream of thought goes on in something called dream state. Or you have a wonderful moment in the waking state, and you are so attached to it, whether it's pleasant or unpleasant, and then this wonderful time goes on in your dream, see, because there is a demand to give continuity to a particular image, right? That my identity basically depends on.
right.
So this self is an image, it's an imagination, imaginary. Right? The other self that people call reality is illusory also, right? The amnesis. This is why I say hold on to the I amness, the I feeling. Look at the I feeling. Then look at the thoughts. So bring attention to the I feeling. Then thoughts disappear, I thought disappear. So there is only beingness, not being the body, right? It's beingness. The body is there, of course, and everything is there, but the identity with it is not there. And then this I amness must be also part of the projection, right? Yes or no? She says yes. You see, the conflict is gone. Salamandra time.
They eat cockroach.
Yeah, we call them how? Gecko. In Russian.
Huh?
In Russian, gecko. No? Huh?
Yeah.
So for you to be in conflict with somebody, there must be I and you.
Mhm.
Then you don't have to deal with the other person. See, the tension goes from he, she, it, whatever it might be, right, to I, right? The I that is in conflict with something. The thought about something disappear. The mental object, not the person, the situation, that may remain as it is, right?
Mhm.
But I am not projecting it as separate from I, right? So he, she, it comes back to I, and then I comes back to its source. And if there is no I and you, is I disappeared, you disappear, then that's fantastic.
Mhm.
Now you see that it appears and disappears, it cannot be real. And it cannot be me. It's only a thought, which is all other thoughts, right? Because of you, right? The I arises, you arise simultaneously. I and you. So the mind as such does not disappear. The idea that it has separate existence disappears, that there is a separate individual self there, a person. Now the mind will go on functioning, but no longer as an ego, see? Free from all that stuff. That mind can no longer be called ego because it's not first, it's not real. Right? And second, it doesn't have separate existence. It can be separate from that which sees it. Is that which sees it. Everything is that which sees it. Right? Then do you, is everything is inseparable, right? From what sees it, then what it is. It doesn't see anything, right? But itself.
Mhm.
So it is the illusion, and what sees the illusion. That's the whole point. None of this has separate, independent, autonomous existence. None of it. To see what the mind is to see that the mind is not. Another way to put it.
Mm.
To see the mind is to see there is no mind. Now, I can perfectly suppose that she's my wife, right? And she is very unpleasant to have around, right? And she's very jealous and very controlling and very possessive. And because of that, she becomes very aggressive, very violent. Are you listening? I'm joking. Very aggressive, right? And I'm just go out with my friends and have a drink or playing cards or I don't know, watching a soccer game, whatever, right? And I don't even come late, right? It's 8 o'clock at night, I am back home, right? I have the freedom to entertain myself, right? As long as I behave myself, right? Then, as soon as I get home, and she's waiting. She's waiting for me with a cooking pan, right? And he's shouting and freaking out and beating the crap out of me, right? No rhyme, no reason, right? And I think, you know what? I have to get out of here. But I can't tell her because she will kill me, right? So I have to make sure that I go without her noticing it or just go without telling her that I'm going and that's it.
Mhm.
So she's in conflict with me. I'm not in conflict with her. So I can finish that relationship, okay, without being in conflict, right? And as I move on, that doesn't leave any psychological imprint, trauma, because she was beating the whole, and then I don't play drama, trauma, oh my God. I will not project that image on the next person that I meet, like, oh my God, is she gonna be the same, right?
Yeah.
So I can see that person as it is and not compare it with the image that I had of what a woman is. Led
Yeah.
by my wife. My wife is the one that gave me the idea of how a woman is, right? Right. And if I go out with a trauma or something, then every time I see a woman, all this, yeah. I'm not going there anymore.
Yeah.
I will try men, and it happens to be the same, right? Because of same, but same, different gender, right?
Yeah.
But there is mind. Mind is genderless.
Yep.
That doesn't mean that you won't take an action, right? Sometimes the action is not take any action. I better keep quiet, otherwise it will go out of hand, right? So sometimes the best strategy is don't say anything, don't do anything.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Sometimes it depends upon the circumstances. See, if you don't have a self-identity, a self-image, right? So there is no particular technique or knowledge from anybody or from yourself that tells you how to deal with the situation. It will come spontaneously. No condition by, when this happens, you behave like this. When you see the situation, then you act like that now. So if you have to keep quiet, you keep quiet. If you have to say something, you say it. The way you say it also, it may matter. You may be tough, you may be polite, you may be tactful, right? Especially if it's somebody holding a gun in your head, right? So you have to be very careful, right? What you say, what you do. Yes? There's something that Jesus said that if your enemy, right, asks you to walk 2 miles with him, walk 10, right? Are you following? Jesus said, if your enemy, right, asks you to follow him, see, for 2 miles, you go 6 miles, right? No conflict, right?
Yep.
Means no conflict. And now because something may happen or not, it's not for you not to lose track of yourself, right? As your nameless, formless reality. Because as far as your nameless, formless reality is concerned, whatever this body is going through, it doesn't make neither much difference or no difference at all. The form is the formless entertainment. And even have a God that serves him, right? A God creator, right? That brings all this into existence. That's the meaning of turn the other cheek, right? That is Ramana Maharshi, right? Somebody spit, or how do you say it? Is spitting in past tense? How do you say that?
Spat.
Spat on his face. Now he didn't even blink.
Wow.
And this guy went away. And then he cleaned himself. Because he said, if I do something, it's gonna get worse, right? I will get engaged, see, and that never ends. Right?
Yes. That's true.
Somebody in front of him, somebody sat in front of him and pooh. Right? And Mr. Lampan left, and Ramana didn't say anything.
Wow.
A way of humiliating him or some scenario, like crazy man sitting there. And then when this man left, he stand up and cleaned the place. And sometimes he would say, enough, right, in a stand way. But he was not in conflict with that person. That's the whole point. It's impossible to understand that unless you experience it.
Mm-hmm.
You say, yes, 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 you're wonderful, you're brilliant. You can tell somebody you're full of it and have nothing against that person. You're talking about the behavior, right?
Yes.
Not about the person, because there is no person. Because identity with the behavior, right, creates the person, and then it's taken personally whatever you say to anybody.
Yeah.
Whether it is considered to be negative or positive, whether it is a criticism or if you're prizing that person. You will feel humiliated or elated. So first be nobody, and then you know that you are beyond nobodiness. You are nobodiness-less. First somebody, then nobody, right? First I am this and that, then only I am, right? But this is still is an illusion. But again, that state is a prelude. Prelude or prelude? Sorry?
Prelude.
Huh?
Prelude.
Prelude to self-awareness. First, it's all about body identity. Can you see that? It's just about a self-image,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that produces both kind of thinking, positive thinking and negative thinking, right? The so-called self-esteem. What self is it? Right? Like high self-esteem or low self-esteem?
Mm-hmm.
What self is it? Right? That has high self-esteem, low self-esteem. Self-confidence, right? Or no confidence at all. What self is it? This is what we are looking for. This is what we are inquiring about. Where is it? It's like a thief, right? Enters in your house midnight, right? Very quietly, and start mischieving, right? And then you notice it. Right? You notice the thief, the intruder. But if the intruder notices you, goes away, right? You see the mind knows that it is seen, and and it's gone. It's not occupying your space, means it's not occupying, right, yourself. It's not projecting its identity on you. It's not covering you, see? It's like somebody in front of me and pretends to be me. I am what I am. See, that's I am not never what I am. Right? It's something that stands in front of me and pretend to be a separate self. So, what else can I do for you guys? I
That
can't.
was perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, gotta go, guys. It's 10:15.
Thanks, Cesar.
I still miss my dinner. And I have to wake up early to. I'm the driver. And what else? The rubbish guy. I throw the rubbish away and welcome to my enlightened life. She's writing day by day with Caesar.
Nice.
That's it.
Just as well.
Ok, entonces se acabó la hora. Nos vemos mañana.
Vamos. Os mañana.
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 Nos vemos mañana.
Vemos.
Vemos. Sí.
Vemos mañana.
Nos vemos. Vemos.
Vemos
Yes, mañana.
mañana.
Ah.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.